Namaste students. Today we'll start exercise 5.1, question number 3. So in this question, the weekly wages of 30 workers in a factory is given to us. These are the observations, this is the information to us. We need to make a tally mark. Using tally mark, we need to make a frequency table with intervals as 800 to 810, 810 to 820 and so on. So let us proceed. We'll draw a frequency distribution table using tally mark. For that we need 3 columns, one for class interval, one for tally mark, another one for frequency. So the class intervals given to us 800 to 810, 810 to 820. So how many class intervals we are going to write? We'll come to know by seeing the observation that is given to us. So in these observations, in this data, we need to find out the least number and the highest number. So you can see 804, this is the least number, and the highest in this case is 898. So 890 is the highest and 804 is the least number. So accordingly we are going to find out the class intervals. 820 to 830, 830 to 840, 840 to 850, 850 to 860, 860 to 870, 870 to 880, 880 to 890, and 890 to 900. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 class intervals. Now from 800 to 810, we'll be including the numbers from 800 to 809. We'll include the numbers from 800 to 809. So 800 to 809, 800 to 809, 1. You can see I'm underlining the number 1, 2, and 3. So 804, 808 and 806 will be included here. So as we got 3 here, so 1, 2, 3 tally mark and the frequency is 3. Next, the numbers including from 810 to 819. We'll include the numbers from 810 to 819. 810 to 819. That means in this case the tens digit will be 1. So tens digit 1, 1, 2, okay, 2 numbers are there. So 1, 2, so frequency 2. Next, from 820 to 829, the tens digit in this case will be 2. Tens digit 2, 1, so there is only one number, so tally mark 1, frequency 1. Next, from 830 to 840, that means in this case the tens digit will be 3. That means the numbers from 830 to 839, 830 to 839, we are going to find out the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 numbers are there. So how to write a tally mark? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is the frequency. Next we'll find out the numbers from 840 to 850. That means 840 to 849. Tens digit 4. So again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the frequency. Next, we'll count the numbers from 850 to 860. That means the numbers from 850 to 859. So 850 to 859, tens digit 5, 1, there is only one number. So 850 to 859, that means 860, 1, so frequency 1. Next, the numbers from 860 to 870. 860 to 870, that means 860 to 869. 860 to 869, tens digit 6. 1, 2, 3. So 3 numbers we got. So 860 to 870 will get 3. 1, 2, 3. So frequency 3. Then 870 to 880. 870 to 880, numbers will be from 870 to 879. Tens digit 7. So tens digit 7. Tens digit 7. So there is only one number. 878. 1. So frequency 1. Next, from 880 to 890, numbers including from 880 to 889. 880 to 889, tens digit 8. 1. Okay, there is only one number. So 1, frequency 1. Then 890 to 900, numbers from 890 to 891. Sorry, 890 to 899. So numbers from 890 to 899, tens digit 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So let us count now. As it was given in the question, there are 30 workers. So the frequency in total should be 30. So let us count. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 9, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. 20 plus 1, 21. 21 plus 3, 24. 24 plus 1, 25. 25 plus 1, 26. 26 plus 4. Yes, 30 is the frequency. So total we got is 30. So this is our frequency table using telemark, and the intervals we have taken as 800 to 810 till 890 to 900. Number 4. So in this question, draw a histogram for the following, for the frequency table made for the data in question number 3 and answer the following questions. So we need to draw a histogram using the frequency table made for the data in question number 3. So in question number 3, the frequency table that we made was this. So using this frequency table, we need to draw a histogram. To draw a histogram, we'll use graph copy. We'll use a graph sheet. So in this graph sheet, we'll draw x-axis and y-axis. So in this x-axis, this will be our origin O. This is x. This is the horizontal line which is known as x-axis, and the vertical line known as y-axis. So x-axis will represent the frequencies. Sorry, the x-axis will represent the class intervals, and this y-axis will represent the frequencies. So according to the table, the frequencies are 3219513114. So in this case the highest frequency is 9 and the lowest frequency 1. So we can take here the equal intervals as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let us take it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is our y-axis. Now we will draw the histogram. So the first class interval 800 to 810, it has a frequency 3. Let us start from 800, 810, 820, 830, 840, 850, 860, 870, 880, 890, 900. So from 800 to 810, so from 800 to 810 the frequency is 3. This till here will get 3. 800 to 810, frequency 3. From 810 to 820 is 2. Then 820 to 831. $830 to 849. So in histogram there will be no difference between the bars. You can see here, no difference between the bars. Then from 840 to 850, 840 to 850, 5 will be here. 850 to 860, 850 to 861, 860 to 870, 860 to 873, 1, 2, 3, 870 to 880, 870 to 881, 880 to 890, 880 to 891, 890 to 904. 890 to 904. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So bars in this graph has the equal width with no gap in between. You can see there is no gap between the bars. So now accordingly, using this graph, we'll try to find out the solution of the questions that is given in question number 4. So which group has the maximum number of workers? So if you see the graph properly, which group has the maximum number of workers? So if you compare the bars, this bar is the maximum, the tallest one. So which group? From 830 to 840. The workers who gets 830 to 840. Number of workers who get 830 to 840 is 9. So which group has the maximum number of workers? So which group having the maximum number of workers is the workers who get the wages as 830 to 840. So from 830 to 840 group. to 840 group has the maximum number of workers. 9 workers are there according to the graph. So according to the graph, there are 9 workers. You can also mention here as number of workers. Next question. How many workers earn 850 and more? How many workers earn 850 and more? So 850 and more. 1, 3, 1, 1, 4. So we need to add this frequency. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. So 10 workers earn 850 and more. Next, how many workers earn less than 850? So in total it was 30 workers. If 10 workers earn 850 and more, so if 10 workers get 850 and more, there was 30 workers in total. So 20 workers, 30 minus 10. So 30 minus 10, that means 20 workers earn less than 850. Next question, exercise 5.2, question number 3. Let us first understand the question. Draw a pie chart showing the following information. The table shows the color preferred by a group of people. So this is the table given. This table is given to us. I have included one more column saying as central angle. So let us know how to find out central angle and how to draw the pie chart. So to find out the central angle, what we'll do, we'll find out the total of, what is the total number of people. So by adding 18, 9, 6 and 3. So if we add 18 plus 9, 27, 27 plus 3, 30, 30 plus 6, 36. So total will get 36 in this case, 18, 9, 6 and 3. And the central angle we'll find out by 18 by 36 into 360. So this 36 and 360 can be cancelled. So 36 into 10. So we got the angle is 180 degree for the first color. Next for green, same way, 9 by the total we got 36 into 360. 36 10 ja, so 9 10 ja 90. Same way, 6 by 36 into 360, 60 degree. Then 3 by 36 into 360, 30 degree. Now an important point you should notice that if you add 130, 30, 60 and 30, always you must get 360. So if I add 16, 30, 90, 90 plus 90 will give you 180, and 180 plus 180 will be your 360. So let us draw the pie chart after this. For drawing a pie chart, I need a compasses to draw a circle. At first a circle has to be drawn, and that circle will be divided into 4 sectors having angle 180, 90, 60 and 30. So at first let us draw a circle. A circle I will be drawing here with any radius. Now using protector, we have to draw the angles that is mentioned. So the first angle in this case is 180. For that I will draw the radius at first. Let me draw the radius of the circle. From the center which I have taken, from the center let us draw a radius. So with the help of protector, at first I will draw 180 degree. So 180 degree, that means it will be here. That means it will be a straight line. So 180 degrees is represented by the color blue. So this part is blue. Then I'll draw 90. So with the help of this, let me draw 90 degree. So in this point I'll get 90 degree. This is 90 representing green. Then next red representing 60. If I draw, if I match from this side, 60 from this side. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. In this point I'll get 60. Okay. So yeah, I got 60. This is your angle 60 degree. And the rest, if you measure, you must get 30. Yes, it is 30 here. (60°) red, 30° I got yellow. This is a pie chart. Using the table, always remember at first we need to find out the central angle. After finding out the central angle, we will draw the pie chart.